There's a 7 out. I do believe, I'm not sure, I'll have to check the video. I do believe I hit either the tall, the small, or maybe even the all. So, all right, let's try one more. Deja vu. Just another 10. I couldn't make last time. Let's see if we can get this in camera view. Yep, there it is. 614. Casino Tears dice. Well, the thing I like about dice influencing is that every toss that you toss gives you a warning sign. You just need to know what to do. Sometimes you make the appropriate adjustments, sometimes you don't. But every toss tells you what you need to do. Do you need to stay with the same set? Do you need to transition to a different set, etc., etc.? And like I said, sometimes you guess wrong. Right now, I'm making a set change. Could be totally wrong, but you gotta listen to the dice. My motto has always been, listen to the dice and not other people's advice. Dice won't, well, they'll trick you sometimes, but you gotta try to follow the dice. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Because to me, I just treat it all like it's problem solving, like it's a puzzle. Gotta find the pieces to complete, oh shit, that's a 3. You gotta find the pieces to complete the puzzle. So, that's the way I look at it. Sometimes you find the pieces, sometimes you don't. So, here's what it is. This material that you see right here is material I got from a arts and crafts store. Called Joann's. I don't know if you guys have one in your particular state, but it's like a, I guess you can say like a nitty type material. Makes the dice bounce erratically, just erratically, not as much as neoprene, but you do get those weird ass bounces when they don't land completely flat. That's why I like to use it. See what I mean? So this dice here shot all the way over to the left, so that's what this does. Like I said, I don't even know what the shit is called, what kind of material this is, but it's a knit, a knitty, cottony. Well, shit, well, I guess you can say like a cottony knitty type material. So you do have to watch the way the dice bounce, because they will kick to the left or right, and they'll run on you too. And run is when they hit the corners, and they'll run diagonally. A forward diagonal run. So you have to be careful of both. It will, well, obviously, dice influencing one-on-one tells you if a dice hits on the left corner, it's going to shoot to the right and vice versa. But in conjunction with that, with this material, sometimes you can hit on the corner, almost on the corner, and it'll run straight forward. But if you look at the dice under slow motion, as they're going forward, they're going diagonally. So that's just weird, but that's the way dice roll sometimes. You got a forward roll and a forward diagonal roll. And the forward diagonal is when the dice slightly catch a corner. When I say a corner, I mean a cutting edge. What I like about this toss too is that I've learned so much over the years on if it's going to work or not. There's certain triggers that you get when you toss this correctly. For example, I can tell when see what I mean? See how that dice shot over to the left, the 4 here? That's a 5-4-9. But all I was going to say is I can tell pretty much when the hand is coming to an end, because it's just certain things that the dice supposed to do, certain physics this toss is supposed to follow. And obviously, if it don't follow the physics, then boom, guess what? Yeah, you pretty much gonna be dead. So that's what I like about the toss. You don't lie to you. Not gonna bullshit you. Make you think you influencing the dice when you're not, when you're just getting lucky. That's what I like about the toss. It is totally unforgiving. Yeah, sometimes it does forgive you where you can have an errant toss, dice slip out your hands, it is not a 7-out. But most times you get your nuts clipped when that happens. And I figure like this, if I can toss, I'm gonna say, not every time, but on the, well, that's a point made 10. If I can toss a, let's just say a 7 or 8 roll hand pretty regularly, and when I say regularly, I don't mean every hand, I mean, let's just say 60% of the time, I know I'm gonna get at least 1 repeater. So that's what you look for with this toss, is repeating numbers. All right, it's gonna be the last hand. It's coffee time for me. Well, that would be no no ATS for this one. I gotta look at that first hand. I'm sorry, the first hand was a 0.7-out. Gotta look at the second hand and see. Because I think I hit at least the small or tall or something. Hell, I might have hit them all. But I'll look at the video. All right, coming up. Last hand. Coffee time. All right, force the point. 4 is the point. Yeah, this is some grainy ass material. That's why it, I guess you can say the dice sort of digs into the material too, because a lot of times when I'm retrieving the dice, the one die flip over. So I know it's like a grainy type material where the dice will catch and they'll flip over. So, all right, what's the point? Once again, this will be the last hand. Yeah, I called it, didn't it? I said this was the last hand, and I meant in a literal sense. All right, that's 617 out, guys. But no bad hand. All right, guys. This is Professor Cage, always spinning, one and always grinning. Happy holidays to each and every one. Hope you guys have a blessed Christmas, a prosperous New Year's, I should say, and a happy and healthy, prosperous Christmas and New Year's. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you right here at the cage. Over and